how are you doing? How is everybody getting along? We're into spring now, aren't we? First day of spring a couple of days ago, and it's starting to sunshine here in the UK. So my name's Eleanor Grace, and I'm delighted to be with you here. This evening it is in London, but I know it will be the afternoon in the USA, in the morning in Australia. So good day to you all. And I'm going to be doing some live readings here with you today, live on air with our callers who are calling through to really sort of make that connection, perhaps to their future pathway, perhaps to spirit. Let's see what happens. Now, tonight, or today, or this afternoon, I'm going to be using a variety of different tools. These are my Victorian cards here. These are lovely. These are tarot cards. I use these for timings so that we can look to see when things are going to happen. These are all purple and gold, very smart, very, very smart cards. And of course, a lot of you will know that I like to use my crystal balls, and I have this one with me today, and this is all about the aquamarine, those lovely rainbow colours. And if you look here into the crystal, you can really see where the bubble is in the centre of the crystal, and this will allow you to make a connection and get into that sixth sense. That's where you want to be, looking forward into that future pathway, and that's what I will be looking for you. And when spirit come through, these are those wonderful loved ones who we've cherished and missed in our lives. They've gone to a different dimension, we feel, and psychics and mediums all over the world have the ability to just slightly access that medium, that sort of connection of energy. Which are the airways are they going to be on? We're on A1R radio network and Moonstruck Airways here tonight, and that's going across the world. But we want to know a lot more about where those spiritual airways are and where those dimensions are coming from, and that allows all of the clairvoyants and all of the psychics to access that really wonderful dimension. So let's start by reading some of your cards here today, and also looking at the angel cards. These are lovely as well, and I like to do this. I like to bring in some of these fabulous angel messages as well. So this is going to be incorporated in my readings too. So we've got Cindy in Knoxville, Tennessee. Hello.
Yes, I'm here. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. So it's lovely to see you here today. So is there anything that you would like me to focus on here for you, Cindy?
Okay, my marriage is falling apart, and I really don't want to save it. I was going to love saving.
Okay, so it's really about your relationship, your marriage, and how you're going to get ahead. Well, what I'm seeing here for you straight away is that you've got some help from those loved ones who have passed over. You've got a lot of spirit around you, and that's a very helpful situation for you. It is going to mean, though, that you will have to tread carefully about what you say and do in the next 3 weeks. I'm looking here into your crystal, and I really want to go to that 3-week period. In 3 weeks from now, it's a turning point for you here, Cindy. I like this time for you. I feel that you will be elevated. So you're going to feel so much better about your life, about your circumstances. There's somebody with a J around you as well. I feel that this is a male.
That's my husband's name.
That's your husband. So he's the one that is Jake, is it? He's the one that is causing a lot of this disruption around you. And, you know, I don't think he really means to do it, not underneath. He's just got himself here into this awful state of mind where it's very negative, it's very destructive. Everything seems to be going wrong in his head. And that is just making you feel, oh my goodness me, Cindy, what am I going to do? How am I going to cope? Now, there's girls around you. Do you have 2 daughters? Who are they? Who are the girls?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Who are the girls around you? Do you have two daughters?
Yes, I sure do have two daughters.
Right. Okay. I'm seeing them as well, and there's tears that tend to be around their eyes, but there's it goes from being really happy to really sad. So their eyes, what I'm seeing here in the crystal, is that their eyes are moist all the time, and you can't quite get to understanding them particularly at the moment. So what I'm saying to you here, and what I'm getting from the crystal from your reading, is that you can't really take what their considerations are on board. You've got to be thinking just about you here right now, Cindy. It's so important because they depend upon you, and you are the one that is really, sort of trying hard to just make everything work. And you have to protect yourself. And protecting yourself, I don't mean physically. I don't feel that you're in harm's way, but I do feel that you've got to be strong, and that you have got to be, I suppose, this kind, caring person, because there's a leap of faith that you're taking here. You're leaping into the future. I can see it here in your crystal. It's just like there's a bridge. You can't see the bridge. You can't see what it is that's underneath you, but you are going to take that bridge anyway. You're going to jump. It's like jumping across a ravine, and it's so dangerous for you to do that, and yet you're going to have that faith and confidence to do it anyway. So you're a very brave soul, Cindy. I admire you. I admire your perseverance. I admire the qualities that you have that really impress other people, and that's why you cannot afford here to take emotion too much into account. Do you understand that, Cindy? Do you understand what I'm saying? That you are leading the way for others in your family, but not just your family, in a wider group of people. And that means that you can now just sort of say, all right, I'm going this way. I'm going to take this leap of faith. I'm going to be really brave, and I'm going to do this because other people will know me for who I am. Now, there's somebody else walking towards you as well. So this is not a lonely path that you tread, not at all. And there's a baby as well that's here. It's not yours, but there's a baby here that you will be holding in your arms. Maybe this is a grandchild in the future. Maybe this is somebody else's baby, but this sort of does mark a rebirth here for you, and a time that you can look with confidence into the future in your life. I also feel that your mother is with you as well. I've got a strong female energy. Has your mother passed over, Cindy?
Yes, my mother's passed, my father's passed, and my baby sister, I think she was murdered. We don't know yet, but I see my father a lot. I was closer to my father than I was my mother.
Okay, well, your mother's here. I feel that this has got something to do with your sister, because I do see two women who are side by side. There is a knife. There is a knife that she's holding, but it's not something that she's just showing it to you. It's not dangerous. You're not in any danger. You must remember that. You are not in danger. I've said this a few times now in your reading. So it's a message that's very pertinent to you and to your family. So take that on board, that you're not in any danger, but your mother in spirit is showing me a knife, and I think that she's nodding to you. There's the initial of D here as well. Who is that? It's like a Doris or a Dorothy, I want to say. Do you know who that is?
Who?
A Dorothy or a Doris. Do you know who that is?
A Charles? You say C?
A Dorothy or Doris. D-O-R is what I'm getting, and I think that it's
okay,
like
Charles, that was the guys with that my son's father passed away. He committed suicide. That was my true heart. That's my love of my life. And I'm sure I know he's watching over me too.
Right, okay. Well, he's here, going to be giving you support. So this leap of faith that you're taking, it's a big one. You're going over this really troubled time. You're getting through the other side. I think you're moving, here. I feel that this is you, Cindy, that you will be taking another pathway. I do see a new man who is entering your life. Nice, friendly person. Yeah, really good. Really good for you. I feel as well that you have a different place that you're going to live. It's not too far away, but it is over the other sort of line. Maybe it's over a county line, but it's just a little way away. You wouldn't be able to get there in a straight line. You'd have to go around this ravine. So you would have to drive a long way to get to the other side, but you can see where it is from where you are. So I feel that you've got some exciting times that are ahead. And regardless of what's happened here in the past, remember, you are safe, okay? There's no harm to come to you. You are safe. It's a very important message that's there from your mum, from your dad, from your sister, and you have been given some little tidbits of information about what happened to your sister. So I'm going to wish you well, Cindy. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and thank you for your call. It's lovely to read for you. Do go through to my website as well. You can book in with me, and that's gracedestiny.com. Okay, so we have our next caller who is waiting for a reading. Celia,
yes.
Thank you.
Yes,
it's my producer.
Yeah.
Hello, Celia. Hello. Good afternoon to you. I'm Eleanor here, Eleanor Grace. Celia, I'm going to be using some cards now and my crystal ball as well, which I love to use to just heighten some energies around you. So you're good today, aren't you, Celia? I feel that you're looking forward to some exciting news, and this exciting news will drop in the post or an email that's written. There's some confirmation that you are having about something that you've been worried about, maybe a subject connected to your health and well-being. But I feel that this is now being cleared up. Is that right, Celia? Have you had that sort of worry hanging over you a little bit?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
that is correct.
Okay.
I have had some health issues that we were worried about that have since been cleared.
Good. Well, there's another letter that's coming, and it's even better news. I think you're going to be offered something that will be very helpful and beneficial in the future. And I also feel for you that if you are offered to take part here in any sort of trial or further investigations, then take it, because I think it's amazingly successful for you. And I've got this coming from your angels. They've been protecting you anyway, and that's been something that has been dynamic in your life. And you haven't, I feel as though you felt the angels around you, but you haven't really been able to touch them. So I'm going to my angel cards here. I feel Michael, Archangel Michael, has been with you, Raphael as well, these lovely abundant energies of healing quality, and you have this in you. You've been healing yourself. Do you recognize that, Celia? Do you recognize that positive energy that's there? It's really amazing. It sort of makes me feel as though I want to touch it. I want to touch that energy and give myself a boost. I think, yes, if I'm around Celia,
I do have a high energy about me. I do, absolutely.
I thought so. So other people might plug themselves in and just sort of get a little bit of an electric charge from you. But it's coming from the angels, and this is what has made you heal very quickly.
It is,
and also,
indeed.
Also given you that lovely, comfortable feeling of, I think, as though you can walk on air. Now, I do have a name here. Julie is this name, and I'm not sure who she is. Do you recognize her? It's Jules or Julie, Judy. It's that sort of name. Who is she?
I don't know.
Okay, all right. She might have come in for somebody else, but I'm going to give that to you because very often when I hear names and when I'm given those names, it will be an important person that you need to encounter perhaps in your life. So just watch for that. It's the initial of J and Julie. She's there, and I think you're going to be meeting her very soon. So let's have a look now at the angels. Now, within the next few months here, this is a message that's coming through. You will be granted a permission, and this is a permission. Permission.
I didn't hear you.
It's like,
okay, yep.
Yeah, it's a permission. So you will be allowed to do something that you have perhaps studied for or trained for, or you've just got an award that says, yeah, do you know what? Celia can now go here. Celia can now do this. So it's like a written piece of paper. This is something that you're getting that is allowing you to practice a certain subject or perhaps go into a business. But within the next few months, you're being put into a situation here, Celia, where you are going to be in command of your own destiny. This is not a job. This is about you making an impact onto society yourself. So it's a business proposition and you going freelance perhaps and wanting to impress those around you just how energetic you are and how capable you are. Now you're being told here as well from Archangel Michael, this is to be assertive, and this is for you to be able to push everything forward in your life and to recognize that you have got great strength. You've been given a key here, and you can see
exactly
the key.
Right.
Yeah, on the card, and that is what I want to give to you. It's like you need this. You just need this little push to allow you to be, I think, becoming quite well known and to be enabled as well. And I feel that this is so important now, not just for you, but for those around you. So being assertive, that's coming through from
I am
the
very assertive person.
Yeah. Now, this is what you're going to get because of what you're doing within the next few months. It's abundance. It's just like the rainbows, that you can touch the rainbows yourself and you can feel as though you're basking here in the energy of the rainbow prism of light that you actually operate in. And you know about this. You know when you go into your intuitive state that you can see lots of colors, lots of rainbow lights. And this is a bit magical, a bit, touching the angels, and that abundance is there for you. And this is making you want to watch, sort of your energy is so bright that other people will follow you and will want to sort of emulate you. They want to copy you. So are you thinking about a business opportunity here, Celia? Because that seems to be where I want to place you. And it's using skills and talents that you don't necessarily know that you've got. Are you aware of that? Is this something that's inside, a deep ambition that you want to burst onto the world scene and say, look, here I am? Is that what you want to do?
Yes, ma'am, there is. I actually want to run a tour boat.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, great, right. That's the helpful people then that I have around you. So within the next few months, that's all going to open up again for you. And it will be allowing you some recovery. So you must have felt as though perhaps, with the pandemic, with everything that we've got to deal with, that this has been something that has been held back. But you have got abundance. Don't forget that abundance in your life really does take you into a different sphere altogether, because what you do is different. Instead of you putting it away and saving all that cash and putting it in the bank or whatever, then what you would do is just redistribute this wealth and abundance that you're going to get, and you will give it out again. Is that who you are?
Yes, I will.
Celia?
That is so me.
That's what I thought. And it's such a lovely quality that you have. And this is what brings you a great deal of reward in your life. And I know that you've had it hard. Going back 5 years ago, I know that that would have been quite a tough time for you. A sense of loss was around you at that time. Is that right, Celia? Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So from going back to that time 5 years ago, which was really hard. I felt that loss was there, and you were just bereft, really, not knowing quite which way to go. This is now your sort of coming of age. This is you, your independence. You are going to shine this year, and that's going forward into 2022 as well. So this pathway for you is strong, and it's allowing you to really become the person that you always wanted to be. Independent, very vibrant, and full of this marvelous energy, connecting to angels all the time, being helpful to other people, and other people seeing that. And I see it. I can see it all in you, and that goodness goes out to other people too. So I think you're going to be admired. I want you to write a book, because I can see you writing things down, but you don't have the confidence to sort of put that into a book. So write it, but you draw pictures as well, don't you? Do you doodle? Is it a doodle like a?
I doodle. I exactly doodle. Yes, I do. I certainly do.
That's what I could see, all this lovely doodle. Well, doodle it into a book, because I think that people would love to see your doodles and your book.
And I would always wanted to do a book.
Well, there you go. Now it's your time to do it. Maybe some recollections of tough times, but also how you didn't feel very confident about what you were doing. And now look at you, now you are going to sort of zoom into your future, and you're going to doodle away and write your story, because it's a story that everybody else would love to hear. But mention the angels, because you're being touched with that spirit. And I feel that that is really important. And maybe here, Julie is a signal to you. It's a name that is being given to you, perhaps to take you along that pathway. Perhaps she is a person that you will meet that will help you to write and help you to formulate your story. But it's a good one, and it's a life's work as well. So I'm going to wish you very well, and thank you for coming in onto the show. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you. And if you want to follow up with anything, then you can grab hold of me on Facebook, and you'll see me on Eleanor Grace Psychic Evenings, and that's in the UK as well. And I do live streams in the UK, and they are different, slightly different to this format, where we do live readings here on the show. But for you here, I think it's such a lovely opportunity now for you to just read that piece of paper and say, yeah, I'm okay, I've got clean bill of health, and you're not going into a negative space going forward either. I feel that this is where you can sort of say, yeah, I'm free from all that worry, and I'm going to concentrate on the beneficial things that I'm going to do. So your business will really start to take off. I think I just want to go to mid-June. That's a good time. But do you know what? I feel that end of September and early October is going to be even better for you. It wouldn't ordinarily be, but it is this time. So thank you. Going to say cheerio to Celia.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Have a great day.
To you. Okay, will do too. And thank you to all of you for joining me and watching my show, Grace Destiny. And you can see more of me on my website, and that's gracedestiny.com. And I'll be back here next week live with another couple of callers, and maybe, just maybe, we can have another look into my crystal ball. So with love and light from the crystal ball, I'm going to say cheerio and see you next week. Bye for now.